I wonder how can I get so much hate supporting a black woman, and baby, for God's sake, I tell Sean to keep going, cause haters fake outrage just keep showing. Who supporters, who haters, I don't care. I'm only here for the paper. No conversations with my pretty faces. Feeling elated was greatest, yeah. Wake up, go live before work. Recap the night before, it shouldn't hurt. But the haters hurt, it hurt people, hurt people. So I got trolls in the chat, I'm feeling attacked. The feeling is black, I expect it so. They can never knock me off my pivot though. For my good deeds I lost 2 channels. They be like, Tyron, I can't stand you. And I be like, it, you could've stayed in the bushes. My everything is my why. You can watch or keep it pushing.
Somebody clip this, please, if you're watching, and drop this shit ASAP, collab with me, okay? So get that screen record ready.
Right.
Because this is the truth. Everybody has their own outlook on life, and you can't tell anybody that it's wrong. Okay?
Yeah. Right.
Chrisean, and what she stated about nobody being able to label her son, she's not wrong for that.
No, she's
what?
No, she's not. No, she's not. That. Nobody had a right to label her child anything. And any mother, any parent would feel that way. Facts. You don't have that right. And I won't allow you to get that off or continue to get that off. At some point, a mother will check that. Now, y'all acting like she don't have that right. It's crazy. Nasty work. Don't make no sense.
Okay? She's saying that she is not going to navigate life with her child, allowing anybody, much less a doctor or anybody, to label her son. It is her duty.
Facts. Facts. I'm not allowing anyone. I'm not allowing anyone to play in my face like that. Right. She have that right. As a mother, she have that right, ladies. There's no reason why the internet got their panties in a bunch because she said what she said. Because she chose to come out and publicly defend her child after months, after years of the same false narratives, fake news, diagnosis. Like, stop. Shout out to the Danza Project, man. Shout out to the Danza Project. Shout out to the Danza Project, man. I love their work. I love their interviews. I love their work. I love their interviews. This was a live from last night, and I was over there checking the live out. I was in the bushes. Shout out to Henny. Henny was over there. I saw a bunch of y'all pretty faces over there. Shout out to y'all. It was a dope live stream last night, but I worked hard. I couldn't even be active in the chat. I was on my way to sleep watching that, you know. But yeah, ladies, thank y'all for supporting the Danza Project. It's a dope YouTube channel, man. I love they interviews, so insightful. I love they deep dives. You heard? Like, they traditional niggas over there. They real niggas over there. And they genuine, you heard? It's like they not clickbaiting. They not, right? I understand the world of content creating, right? Because I'm a content creator, right? Multiple YouTube channels, you heard? Lost meaning, right? You heard? But we still rocking, you heard? We back like we never left. But I understand, right? Them niggas invest so much into their platform, B. It's like it's they have to love this shit, right? Just to have someone like Chrisean is a great investment for the platform. And they not exploiting a guest. That's another thing. They're not exploiting their guests. Right? If they gonna talk about the toxic shit going on in your life, right? Like they get into the whys. Why is this going on, right? Like, what's the root of it, right? They just ain't snatching headlines and running with it. They really fucking with you. Facts.
To label her son and look at her son, and this is how I view him. She doesn't view her son as disabled. Okay? And she is perfectly in the right place to be able to do that. There is a lot of people that I know that have children with autism, and they don't look at their child with a disability. They look at him and they see a gift. Yeah. So they look at her and they see a gift.
Right.
Okay? There's a lot of people I know that their children have Down syndrome, and they look at their children and they say they have a gift. What the people miss also is, on top of that, she stated while she was in the middle of speaking, there's no chance to make a mistake or for it to be forced.
Right.
She stated that she is doing her exercises that she's learned from their physical therapist. Now, how in the world are you saying that this woman does not have therapy for her child when she sits there and she's talking about what she's learning from her physical therapist? But people don't want to get that part.
Right.
They don't want to clip that part.
Yeah, they don't want to watch.
She's allowed to do that. She's allowed to be that way. Let me tell you something. If my child has a disability, I won't be claiming my child as a disability. I'll be doing everything I can to make my child surpass all limits that anybody places on them. You don't get to label my child. And that's what she was saying. And any woman of God or man of God would also believe that if you're really in the church. So to say it's fake is crazy.
But the problem is what I've been able to conclude. It's the manner in which the disability was acquired.
For sure.
That's the part that people are like, you have to say it. Say that you did it.
That's what they say in the
chat right now. To who?
To them.
To who? Who are they?
This comment section.
Who the fuck are they?
That's why I see it, and I'm like,
in what world do you have to? In what world do you have to prove yourself to a comment section? You don't.
Let the social media, celebrity boxing.
Fuck that. I will never.
You don't have to, but you know what I'm saying.
No, yeah, but you don't have to is what I'm saying. Yeah. You should never feel obligated to respond, especially somebody who's already been through that for years. All they will do is crucify her for that as well, and that will lead to be something that goes on for years.
But to play devil's advocate, I think what Kato's getting at is the fact that she's essentially a public figure. So when you're a public figure, you actually expose yourself to that type of scrutiny.
She became a public figure by somebody putting her in front of a camera to expose and create trauma and build through that. She didn't become a public figure and had a fair shake. She went to go to these shows and deal with people who are very much involved in toxicity, and it's never ending.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Never-ending toxicity.
But I'm again devil's advocate, right? So again, she's pursuing essentially a music career. She has other ventures. I don't know if she's still on any TV shows or whatever. But again, that activity exposes you to public scrutiny, good, bad, ugly, otherwise.
And it's okay. This is what I'm saying. That's understandable. I understand that part.
Right.
I don't understand why people are so consumed with the hatred.
Oh, well,
right? I don't understand that about me.
Right. We understand all public figures open themselves up to public scrutiny, right? More money, more problems. That comes with the life of being a celebrity. We understand that. But why is the hate against this woman so magnified? She's not even a A-list artist if we're talking about celebrity status, right? Like Beyonce don't get this much goddamn hate. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do this woman get so much hate? And a lot of the hate comes from other women online. Why? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's a whole fact. Please hit the like button, pretty faces.
I wonder how can I get so much hate supporting a black woman, and baby, for God's sake, I tell Sean to keep going, cause haters fake outrage just keep showing. Who supporters, who haters, I don't care. I'm only here for the paper. No conversations with my pretty faces. Feeling elated was greatest, yeah. Wake up, go live before work. Recap the night before, it shouldn't hurt. But the haters hurt, it hurt people, hurt people. So I got trolls in the chat. I'm feeling attacked, the feeling is black. I expect it so. They can never knock me off my pivot though. For my good deeds, I lost 2 channels. They be like, Tyron, I can't stand you. And I be like, it, you could've stayed in the bushes. My everything is my why. You can watch or keep it pushing.
Her or anybody.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't get it.
It's
not their business. And what I stated prior to everything was this. Hurt people hurt people.
They call that generational trauma.
Hurt people hurt people. Remember Centoya Brown? The girl that went through that case, that she killed her pimp?
Yeah.
And then she had a documentary.
She freed herself.
Right? She also was a victim of her mother drinking while she was pregnant, right? And she had a lot of trauma. They allowed her to go home early. I believe Kim Kardashian may have represented her to try to get her out sooner, right? She vouched for her to get out sooner.
What was the name again?
Centoya Brown.
Big story.
Pavongo or whatever the hell your name is. I'm not trying to make her to seem out as an angel. If you ain't hearing it, you ain't hearing it. The most important part is you gotta listen. And that's the thing that most people on the internet don't do. You listen and you hear what you're choosing to hear. And that's okay. I ain't gonna be able to, I damn sure I'm gonna be taking the same route as Chrisean. I ain't got too much to explain to you. If you ain't hear it, you can't hear it. So
right. If you can't hear it, you can't hear it. God damn it!
Just you know what I mean. There's nothing I could do to fix you.
Keep swiping, Pippin.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got the Centoya story up. Yeah, she did She did 15 years after committing a murder at the age of 16, like you said.
Wow.
And now she's a nonprofit co-founder, and she's focused on criminal justice and reform, supporting victims of sex trafficking, and she works for her husband. So shout out to her. She got married.
Yeah. And this is the way these things happen with people. We all know Chrisean was not just a victim at that time of her life. We know that her family and her, when she was a younger girl, had that trauma. Right. And so what I'm saying to you is we've seen a girl, a young girl with very much a boatload of trauma in her life be thrust in front of a camera and deal with somebody who is a womanizer, who has his own trauma himself. Right? I'm not about to sit here and place all these judgments on Blueface. I'm not going to do
That's
it.
the real though.
But
what you're saying right now is the real. It's not just a lot of people looking at her like she the only one. If she was partaking in any wrongdoings, who was she around and with? I mean, as far as I understand,
their show was a mess. So you seen the shit going back and forth between both of them. So I know what you're getting at.
Oh, that's where the toxicity.
Talk about it. I mean, is the nigga running the house or running around the house? It's a difference. It's a difference. Is he running the household or he running around the household? It's a difference. It's a difference, ladies.
Really lies.
And I said it, right? When I say hurt people, that hurt person is not a good person. They're not a good person in that time frame. You know how many girls I fucked up because of my ways? I was a bullshitting ass motherfucker. When I was cheating, every one of them, I loved every one of them. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you know, I'm only with her because right now it's just tough to get rid of her, but I really want to be with you and I'm gonna figure out a way. It was all toxic.
They're not ready for this.
It was all toxic. I was fucking these women up that were young girls. I was playing on their mind. I was preying on them, right? And it was just fucked up. I'm a 22-year-old kid. I'm always out there drinking, getting fucked up, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
And a lot of us been there. And a lot of us been there. Because Lord knows, I wasn't shit to a lot of goddamn women. I had a lot of good women in my goddamn life. And I ain't deserved none of them. Not at that time, not at that point in my life. I was running around the streets, in and out of prison. I had women sacrificing their time, their money, their vehicle. Traveling 10 hours every weekend just to see a nigga for a couple hours. I ain't deserved none of that. Making sure I could call collect for years. Making sure I got a package every 30 days. Making sure money on my commissary. I ain't deserve none of that. Not with my raggedy ass. Because when I was out there, I wasn't appreciating them and loving on them properly. Not only was I throwing my own life away and not loving on myself properly, but it was impossible for me to appreciate them and love them how they should have been loved on by a real nigga. I was too busy running around the street. I'm chasing money. Shout out to the Danza Project.
I'm causing trauma to these women, and then when I see them going out doing fucked up shit because I'm so fucked up, look at her. Y'all blaming me, but she ain't out there drinking all the time. She ain't getting fucked up. Fuck that bitch. And that's the type of time I was. It wasn't until I was 32 years old, because I'm gonna tell y'all the real, because it's important to give y'all the real.
The horns,
I don't even
dog.
like.
They're not ready for that.
When
They're
I went
really
to
not
church,
ready for that.
They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready for it. This nigga preaching, goddammit. God damn. Preaching and teaching, goddammit. God damn. Hey, pretty faces, please hit the like button, ladies. I would greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like button, pretty faces. I would greatly appreciate it.
To church, and I found out at that time, I thought they were talking to me, swear to God. Like I spoke about that. I thought I was burning. I go in there, I'm high as hell. I was like, I'm going to church. I don't know what made me go to church, but that's what I was doing that day. I go to church, dude starts talking, it starts getting hot. I'm like, this spotlight is definitely on me. And I went to get up and go. Because he's talking about, some of you are doing so much to the person you care about, but you're still blaming them. And I'm like,
is he talking to me?
I'm
You're
like,
right.
and I'm the type of person, I'll stop smoking for 6 months, and then I'll smoke and I'll get high, and I decide to do something stupid like going to church. You know what I mean? So when I'm high, I'm really high. I'm high to the point where I'm like, they're trying to kill me in here.
Jesus, is that
I know they're trying to sacrifice me. And when I came home that day, it was my one of my best friends was visiting me. So he was out there. And I told him, I was like, yo, I got to split up with her. And he said, bro, not while I'm here. Don't do that shit while I'm here. I'm on vacation. My family is at home. I'm trying to have a great fucking week. The last thing I want to do is be in this crib when you're splitting up with your girl,
right,
and dealing with that shit. He's like, I love your girl, bro.
He's
what
real.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, I think you're fucking high out of your mind and you need to chill out. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And it's great that you're here, because I'm going to need that.
Yeah.
Because I was with this girl for 6 years. She moved from New York out to Florida to be with me. And I have to go tell her that I don't want to be with her anymore. She loves me to death.
A lot of mercy.
Right.
There's a skill to that.
And I told her exactly the truth. And I stood right by the pool with her, because if she swung on me, because she could swing, I was going to throw her in the pool and I was going to take off.
Back up.
Yeah.
But I told her, you were right about me 90% of the time. Every time you thought I was out there cheating, I was cheating. I said, and I'm going to answer whatever question you have. And she said, what about this girl? I said, yeah. And this girl? Yeah. And this girl?
Upstairs, downstairs, in the bathroom. That one in the bathroom.
And she told me, even after I told her all that.
Front, out the back, goddammit. In the front door, out the back.
I'm fine. I could get over it.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose you. I don't want to break up.
Was that what you wanted to hear?
No. Because I was already on, like, I'm already in a different space.
Yeah.
And I know that. And I told her, I said, with you, I will not be able to change this, because I've already gotten comfortable doing this to you. I know you're accepting of it.
Right.
Well,
And I can't change myself right now. I need a season of my life to actually change. I need to figure out why I'm doing this to you, because maybe I am unhappy with you. Maybe we don't click, because that's really the reason I was out searching for that. But I just don't know how to be anything other than what my father taught me how to be.
Right.
Right. And
damn, that was a gem. At this point in my life, I don't know how to be anything other than what my father has taught me.
And I watched this girl as she moved out. She moved in with her mom. I watched her lose like 20 pounds. I watched her go through depression, and knowing I was the cause of all that. And that shit killed me. Killed me. Because this is somebody that actually valued me in every way. Not for anything else, just because she valued me. When I was at my lowest in life, she was there. She was the girl that we lived together.
That's
and
tough.
if I couldn't take care of my side of the bills, she took care of it. No matter what. When I didn't have furniture in the house, she pulled up in that shit.
Can I ask
you know what I mean?
What else? What was the reason why you didn't want to be with her?
I think the main reason was we were different. And I was the type of person that I was in a relationship, so I'll stay in the relationship because I was comfortable in the relationship. I had no problem with cheating, so I'll find my pleasure elsewhere, even though her and I were remotely different. And I had a conversation with her not too long after we had split up, and I noticed that in that conversation, because it was kind of like I want my baby back type of conversation. But then I was listening to, I was paying attention to our conversation, and I'm like, I see what it is. We're really different people.
Right.
And it's okay to be different people. Like sometimes it doesn't work out. That's okay. But the shit that I did to her throughout the course of our time together, our tenure, it was really fucked up shit. And I say that to say this. Shout out Fred. But I did a lot of fucked up shit to that woman, and I put trauma on her. And I'm sure, like, I know she's happy right now. She's in a relationship right now. She's doing good. But I know that I caused issues in that relationship based on how I treated her.
Right. So now she's like a little bit more worried of the next dude, her maybe not like fully invested, all that shit.
Yeah, you don't just, and so the reason I say that, we weren't in front of a camera. If I was in front of a camera in that stage of my life, nobody would like me and everybody would judge me forever. And that's it. And whatever she did would have also been judged forever, because she went on a run after that. She wasn't playing around. She was pissed at me. And she made sure she made sure that she did shit
that you heard about.
Spite, you know what I mean? That like, you bitch ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? So she got me back. But that was on me. That was on me. I did that shit to her. And so what I'm saying is, like, now let's see that camera's on her. All of a sudden, oh, look at what a piece of shit she is. That's why he did that to her. No, she was on that type of time because I put her in that space.
I feel you.
And hurt people hurt people. Hurt people do fucked up shit. So a lot of the times, what do we run to? Liquor, drugs, and sex. That's what we run to. That's how we delete. That's how we get rid of, like, that's how we get to that space. You seen me fucked up. I seen you fucked up. You know what I mean? We seen this shit. We know what time it is. I used to walk around with a bottle of 1942. I used to go to work with a bottle of 1942 inside an apple cider fucking gallon. You know what I mean? I was a fucked up dude.
Just lit.
You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, for us to place judgment just because it was on front of our TV, it's okay. Like, you say it once, that's all you got to say it. But you're really hounding on all these I saw some bitch, and I call bitches bitches, all right? I understand that sometimes I get blasted. Woody and Chrisean blast me the most for cussing. But some bitch commented on this fucking page yesterday hundreds of times, and she doesn't even like the girl. Bitch, shut the fuck up. For 18 hours, I seen this name on the page. Shut the fuck up. You don't like her. Cool. Congratulations. Block her and unsubscribe from anything that's leading this information into your motherfucking algorithm. Go do something positive with your life and focus on the shit that you care about instead of talking about the shit that you don't care about, because a bitch ass motherfucker like you is going to be the one that will cause somebody to fall further into that downfall if they listen to that bitch ass shit. So I'm glad that Chrisean found God, because so she doesn't have to, so she understands and subscribe to God, so she doesn't have to listen to this stupid ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how people fall victim, by listening.
Facts. Facts. All facts. Yes. Laugh out loud. I'll admit I've done that for the last year. I'm that woman. You're going to see the rise up, right? Like a phoenix. Respect to Danza. He's a real one. Hey, ladies. That's Bluefish straight confusion and toxicity. Right. What's that? His mama acting like the man and his pa acting like a female in his upbringing. Right. Hey, ladies, please hit the like button, pretty faces. Please make sure y'all are subscribed to my Everything, My Wife, and my Philly Bay on YouTube. Please make sure y'all are subbed up to my Everything, My Wife, and my Philly Bay on YouTube. I just love him. I think as women, we can listen to him and take what he says that other men may not have spoke that truth. Takes a real man. Wish my ex would have given me that closure. He always go in on them haters about her. Big Chrisean, holy hands, Chrisean, right. Damn, that was a read, but all true. Absolutely. Shout out to Danza.
The stupid shit because
Yeah,
then you
choose
start
your
believing
algorithm.
it. You start believing you can't be better.
Choose your fucking
You know what I'm saying?
algorithm.
So like, go fucking. There's a setting for it now. You could clean up the algorithm. You don't have to see none of that shit. And fuck these blogs too because they decided to do.
Let's move on to the next topic.
No.
You about to run all
Fuck
here.
these blogs too because these blogs decided to jump up on the motherfucking page and pick all this clickbait shit. Don't tag us. We don't need your motherfucking mentions. We don't need to be in your shit. We do our own fucking thing and that's it. Because there's a bunch of, I don't like it. I don't care for it. I don't want it. I hate this motherfucking, that's why you can't get me hyped up in certain shit. But you can't, there has to be a better form of content out there. There has to be better platforms that are more pushing the positivity to things.
Right.
Because yo, the last thing anybody ever wants to hear about is some sort of fucking faith now. Everybody, YouTube demonetizes video that are talking about faith. I deal with it often.
Right.
Somebody talks about any sort of God talk in there, you'll see demonetized on our videos.
Right.
So you can't even do that. You're not allowed to talk about religion. It'll tell you.
I mean, Phyllis sat here and told us that basically the internet's working off of negativity. So a lot of times when that shit come up, it's one of two things. It's either somebody with no life, no shit going on, just having a good time, living through somebody else's pain, or it's a fucking bot. So either way, you can't really take it that serious. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's just the shit that is keeping the whole engine running. So over here, I mean, we producing content, we driving the culture forward, we producing all the shit that people are talking about. So whether it be the blogs or negative comments or whoever, to me, this shit really don't fucking matter because at the end of the day, we pushing the shit out. Y'all gonna talk about it for a good week, then we gonna move on to something else, then we gonna push out something new. And I feel you gotta point out the fact that at the end of the day, we're just letting people speak their truth, give their narrative, and we always try to platform people in a positive way. That's why they come back. That's why they feel comfortable with what we got going on. But fuck them. They're going to look for the negative, and at the end of the day, most of that shit ain't even real. And anybody who's writing a negative comment, they have a life way worse than whatever they trying to explain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's just, again, I just want, we constantly, Kato and I constantly get they're not asking the hard questions. They're being too nice. No, we ask them,
right?
Okay, and we allow people to answer them how they choose to answer them because we aren't them.
Facts.
It's not our job to say, well, no, fuck that. It's their truth, not ours. It's their truth, not ours. When we speak to people, it's their truth. That's how they view the world. That's the problem with people. People don't want other people to see the world in the way they see it. They want everybody like, yo, see how I see it.
Yeah.
Look at my world.
And how they look at that is extremely uninformed.
I wonder how can I get so much hate supporting a black woman, and baby, for God's sake, I tell Sean to keep going, cause haters fake outrage just keep showing. Who supporters, who haters, I don't care. I'm only here for the paper. No conversations with my pretty faces. Feeling elated was greatest, yeah. Wake up, go live before work. Recap the night before, it shouldn't hurt. But the haters hurt, it hurt people, hurt people. So I got trolls in the chat. I'm feeling attacked, the feeling is black. I expect it so. They can never knock me off my pivot though. From my good deeds, I lost 2 channels. They be like, Tyron, I can't stand you. And I be like, it, you could've stayed in the bushes. My everything is my why. You can watch or keep it pushing.
Tyron, 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 Tyron.